Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. I'm here with Hans, my miniature xenomorph, and we just watched the trailer for Alien Earth. And it's actually good. I'm shocked. I was under the impression that this was all about artificial life forms and they just forgot about the actual alien part of the Alien story, because the two sort of interesting elements of Ridley Scott's Alien was, of course, first off, the alien, but then secondary was the idea of synthetics and androids and how that would happen, you know, in Earth and our society and all that. So that was interesting, and I thought that's what it was all about. That's why they're calling it Alien Earth, because it was mostly about a group of synthetics dealing with being synthetics on Earth, and the alien was some small part of it, because I think the idea is for a TV series it'd be harder to maintain the tension of an alien. You know, how do you hide it for like so many episodes? It's sort of easier with a film. And that was the assumption that I had, that they weren't even really going to use the alien, or it wasn't about the alien. There was sort of like Romulus was a film about the alien, and Earth was the TV series about the synthetics and everything. But from the trailer, that's not the case. We start off with synthetics as a girl who, as part of an experiment, is put into a synthetic body because she has health problems, and there's this Weyland and Tani, whatever the name of the corporation is, because the world is basically ruled by 4 or 5 different corporations, and one of them goes out looking for specimens, and they bring home 5 very dangerous aliens, one including the xenomorph, and it crashes on Earth, and they send in, or they volunteer, the synthetics volunteer to actually go in and deal with these aliens. So we see there's a weird looking alien. It seems like a brain with tentacles. It looks like the kind of... There's been a couple of Star Trek aliens that look like this that we've seen. That's kind of interesting. And yeah, the xenomorph is not the only alien in this, and it's kind of going to be... That's going to be interesting to see if it is just part of the sort of James Gunn sort of ragtag group of alien killers, or is it sort of going to, you know, rise above all the others and become the real threat? I'm not sure how they're going to go with that. But either way, it looked good. The effects look good. The universe looks good. The ships look good. The aliens look good. What we saw of them, they look scary. The characters seem interesting. They don't seem to be sort of just... There were expectations of what these characters were going to be, I think, and they don't seem to be doing any of this. They seem to have kept a lot of this actually, you know, unspoiled. And while a lot of people just thought they weren't really dealing with the alien, it was going to be this lame sort of what was that? What was the Battlestar Galactica series where they were basically just on Earth and nothing happened? And it was like, I was just explaining what happened before all the interesting stuff. I thought it was going to be like that. But it looks like it's actually kind of like an Alien TV series. So it looks good. I'm interested. I'm looking forward to it. Don't know when I'll actually see it, because I don't stream anything. I buy stuff on DVD and watch stuff on TV or YouTube, but or buy digital copies. But yeah, I'm just really surprised that it actually seems to be about the alien. I really thought it was just all about the synthetics. They seem to be the main characters, but that's fine. They're more interesting than humans, and that's something that makes more of an alien film than just regular humans doing human stuff. And I'm not sure what Hans thought, because he hasn't said much, but he always likes to see himself on screen. I don't think he thinks that, you know, the synthetics are getting all the attention, but, you know, he's a diva. But yeah, I'm just surprised, because Alien Romulus was good, and apparently Prey was really good. So these franchises that we kind of thought were dead, everyone kind of thought Alien Predator were dead, but they seem to have actually been, you know, revived to a degree. I'm not sure about Predator, because the next one sounds... I felt like going back that far in the past was a little bit of a stretch, but people liked it, because it was kind of primal or something. I don't like that. I don't like anything. I like civilization. I like the future. I don't like going backwards and being in the forest and caves and, you know, villages and stuff like that. No. And the next film apparently is going to be sort of like that, but it's going to be a sort of teaming up, like a human and a predator, and it's a young predator. And I think they're straying a bit too far with the predator thing, but going into the Weyland-Yutani or whatever stuff, the politics of it all, the synthetics and the aliens, sort of looking at it all and how it sort of played out or could play out in that sort of alien future is a lot more interesting. But everyone was going on about Prey, so who knows if they can both survive another sort of generation of franchising. But I'm going to go for review, share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the trailer. I was surprised, I was shocked, I was impressed, and I'm looking forward to the series now, which I wasn't. So it's like, yeah, I have an Alien series to look forward to that I wasn't even anticipating. But me and Hans are going to go because he could only give you this much time. He's got other things to do.